Welcome to the Anything and Everything podcast, a show about anything, everything, and all that's in between. Today, we have a very special Christmas episode for you lot. We will be doing a very dramatic reading of A Christmas Carol in terrible British accents. Ty, say hello.
Of course we will be. That's me. I'm Ty, and yeah, we're very excited to take a little bridge away from, a little hop, skip, and a jump away from Romeo and Juliet and focus on celebrating Christmas the only way we know how, which is, as my delightful co-host and saucy wench said, a dramatic reading with, of course, awful British accents. Scrooge.
Christmas Carol.
A Christmas Carol, and of course it's very long, so I'm not sure how much we'll be going over. But yeah, we'll be doing this if anybody
just
pops
go
in.
until
Yeah,
we'll go a bit until we deem it's run its course.
Maybe even the first scene. This is gonna be a very short episode, but yeah, just a little bit of community building. We love you people. Thank you for building us to our milestone. And I just would like to say that speaking of milestones, this episode is sponsored by Anchor. How crazy is that, Rowan?
Sponsor, it's so crazy.
Now, gird your loins, I should say, for this harrowing little. I'll just get on with the ad. Anchor.
Please, yep.
Anchor. If you are ready to start a podcast for no money whatsoever, then download Anchor. It's hosted by Spotify themselves, and it's a great little platform, especially for it being so free and everything. It's what Rowan and I personally use, and well, we were actually going with another program called Simplecast, but we switched over to Anchor just because we thought it was just that much better. So sometimes the best things in life are free. Download Anchor today if, like I said, you are up for starting a podcast just as we were. Enough of that. I like money. You listening to this just paid me. I hope you know.
We love money here at the Anything and Everything podcast. All right.
Can you hear that shing-a-ling-a-ling? Hopefully we can add that in post. If not, I was too lazy. But yes, onward we go to, yes, Scrooge. Are you ready?
So ready.
Oh, wait, do we have a question?
Yeah, so nothing fancy, just a little holiday question for us. Do you prefer giving or receiving gifts?
Oh, goodness, Rowan. Why would you ask me such a question? I would rather get gifts. Of course, I'm getting some deja vu, but I would rather get gifts, of course. What would you rather do?
Oh, getting gifts for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I enjoy giving gifts to people that I'm like close to, and I'm like actually like and I give like when I give like meaningful gifts, I have like some sort of underlying thing. Like a couple of years ago, I got one of my friends some stuff that was very much like kind of inside joke oriented, and it was that stuff like that's a lot of fun. But in general, I very much enjoy receiving gifts.
Oh yeah, and just picking out the right gift for that special someone or whomever is just such a difficult process. But without further ado, jingle your baubles, say your prayers. We're gonna read Scrooge tonight. That's what I was going with. I was trying to do a play on it, but it didn't quite shape up exactly how I pictured in my mind space. But yes, I have the wonderful, the lovely Scrooge. Are you ready?
Yeah, so this is A Christmas Carol, as we've mentioned. This specific play version was adapted by Frederick Gaines. I think I'm saying that right. Yeah, we're just gonna hop right in. Scene 1, Scrooge in a shop. We were reading this previously to recording, and I took Scrooge and he took the other ones. So I'm assuming we're just gonna stick with that.
Yes, that's very true. And Scrooge plays out throughout the entire scene. So it's one person has Scrooge, everybody else goes to the other. But you're quite the curmudgeon, Rowan. So yes, you'll go Scrooge. And
Scene 1.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I will just be purporting the joys of Christmas.
We love it. Scene 1, Scrooge in a shop. The play begins amid a swirl of street life in Victorian London. Happy groups pass, brightly costumed carolers and families call out to one another and sing joy to the world softly as the children talk. Bob Cratchit, I could hear that blow out the mic. Bob Cratchit, a clerk who works in Scrooge's office, comes in. He takes some coal from the mound and puts it into a small bucket. Scrooge's nephew Fred enters, talks with the children, gives them coins, and sends them away with a Merry Christmas.
Without further ado, a Merry Christmas, Uncle. God save you.
Ah, humbug.
Christmas is a humbug, Uncle? I hope that's meant as a joke.
Well, it's not. Come on, what is it you want? Don't waste all day, nephew.
I only want to wish you a Merry Christmas, Uncle. Don't be cross.
What else can I be when I live in such a world of fools as this? Merry Christmas, out with Merry Christmas. What's Christmas to you but a time for paying bills without money, a time for finding yourself a year older but not an hour richer? If I could work my will, every idiot who goes on about with Merry Christmas on his lips should be boiled with his own pudding and buried with a stake of holly through his heart.
Uncle!
Nephew, keep Christmas in your own way and let me keep it in mine.
But you don't keep it.
Then leave it alone, then. Much good it may do you. Much good has ever done me.
There are many things from which I might have found enjoyment, by which I have not profited, I dare say Christmas among the rest. And though it has never put a scrap of gold in my pocket, I believe it has done me good and will do me good, and I say God bless it.
Bah!
Don't be angry, Uncle. Come, dine with us tomorrow.
I'll dine alone, thank you.
But why?
Why? Why did you get married?
Why? Because I fell in love with a wonderful girl.
And I fell in love with being alone. Good afternoon.
Nay, Uncle, but you never came to see me before I was married. Why give it as a reason for not coming now?
Good afternoon.
I am sorry with all my heart to find you so determined. But I have made the attempt to honor Christmas, and I'll keep that good spirit to the last. So a Merry Christmas, Uncle.
Afternoon.
And a Happy New Year.
Good afternoon. Cratchit.
Yes, sir.
The bell, fool. See to it.
Yes, sir.
Merry Christmas, wolves howling at a Merry Christmas.
It's for you, sir.
Of course it's for me. You're not receiving callers, are you? Show 'em in.
Right this way, sir.
Yes, yes.
Gentleman visitor. Scrooge and Marley's, I believe. Have I the pleasure, not the pressure, of addressing Mr. Scrooge or Mr. Marley?
Marley's dead 7 years tonight. What is it you want?
I have no doubt that his kindness is well represented by his surviving partner. Here, sir, my card.
Kindness, no doubt of it. All right, I can read. What is it you want?
At this festive season of the year.
It's winter and cold.
Yes, it is, and the more reason for my visit. At this time of the year, it is more than usually desirable to make some slight provision for the poor and penniless who suffer greatly from the cold. Many thousands are in want of common necessaries, rather. Just had a tiny stroke. Hundreds of thousands are in want of common comforts, sir.
Are there no debtors' prisons?
Many, sir.
On the workhouse, is it still in operation?
It is still. I wish I could say it was not.
The poor law is still in full strength then.
Yes, sir.
I'm glad to hear it. From what you said, I was afraid someone had stopped its operation.
Under the impression that they barely provide Christian cheer of mind or body to many people, a few of us are hoping to raise money to fund the poor, some meat and drink and means of warmth. We chose this time because it is the time of all others when we want strongly to feel and rejoice in our little holiday. May I put you down for something, sir?
Nothing.
Oh, so you wish to be anonymous?
I wish to be left alone. Since you asked me what I wish, sir, that is my answer. I don't make merry myself at Christmas, and I can't afford to make lazy people merry. I help support the establishments I have mentioned if they cost enough. And those who are poorly off must go there.
Many can't go there. And many would rather die.
If they would rather die, they had better do it and decrease the surplus. Let me take that back.
That's the famous line, Rowan. No.
If they would rather die, they'd better do it and decrease the surplus population. That is not my affair. My business is. It occupies me constantly. Ask a man to give up a life and means. Fine thing. What is it? I want to know. Charity? Damned charity.
He's quite the, capitalist. You have to credit him for that. The warder walks in. Dinner. All right, line up.
Latch the door, Cratchit. Firmly, firmly. Draft as cold as Christmas blowing in here. Charity.
It's bowling in here.
Suddenly,
Yes,
careless appeared on the
sir.
platform in a few phrases. Cratchit! Cratchit!
Yes, sir.
Well, to work then.
It's evening, sir.
Is it?
Christmas evening, sir.
Oh, you'll want all day tomorrow off, I suppose.
If it's quite convenient, sir.
It's not convenient and it's not fair. If I was to deduct half a crown from your salary for it, you'd think yourself ill-used, wouldn't you? Still, you expect me to pay a day's wage for a day of no work.
It's only once a year, sir.
Be here all the earlier next morning.
I will, sir.
Then off.
Yes, sir. Merry Christmas, sir.
Bah! Christmas Eve carolers, bah there another day. Black, very black. Now where are they? Begging pennies for their songs, are they? Oh boy.
Oh boy. And there ends scene 1 of the delightful, the wondrous, the little click off of that page. God, it's such a great play, isn't it?
It is.
Well, not play, but book turned play.
Book turns play.
Book turned play turned film. But yeah.
Turned mini musical, turned Sherlock mashup.
Turned many things. So yes, as we sped our way down Scrooge Alley, we now have scene 2. Are you up for it, Rowan? Are you willing to do it with me?
It. Before we do that, Hunter has joined the chat. Hello, Hunter.
Hunter has
We were
joined
just
the chat.
reading some
Grand
Christmas
old Hunter.
Carol.
Yes, hello. Thank you for pinging me. I'm sure that won't show up in the recording.
Let's hope
Excellent. We can only pray. Just as Scrooge will do soon. But without further ado, scene 2.
Scene 2. Scrooge goes home.
What would you like to play? Would you like to play Scrooge?
Do you want to do Scrooge at this time?
Yes.
All right, go on.
Hold it quiet. There. Off now. That's it. High, black as pitch. The house of Ebenezer Scrooge. Yes. Here's the key. Quite the incredible stage direction there.
Oh yeah, so far this play is just so like filled to the brim with stage direction. It's like they copy pasted the entire book.
Absolutely, but you know what? I'll just quite integral, but he turns the key toward the door, and the face of Jacob Marley, Scrooge's deceased business partner, swims out of the darkness. Scrooge watches, unable to speak. He fumbles for a match, lights the lantern, and swings it toward the figure, which melts away. Sparsit?
Yes, sir.
Hurry. The door. Close it.
Did you knock, sir?
Knock? What matter? Here, light me up the stairs.
Yes, sir. This is the cook now. Something to warm you, sir. Porridge.
What? No, nothing.
Merry Christmas, sir.
Fright a man nearly out of his life. Merry Christmas. Bah!
Back to Sparsit. Your room, sir.
Oh, yes. And good night.
Merry Christmas, sir.
Yes. Out.
Charwoman. Warm your bed for you, sir.
What? Out!
Aye, sir.
Welcome to 20 minutes of Scrooge ordering people out of his room.
I try to come up with new accents and they're all like vaguely English.
Vaguely stereotypical chimney sweep British. She starts for the door. Marley's voice is heard mumbling something unintelligible. What's that?
Me, sir. Not a thing, sir.
And good night.
Good night. She exits and Scrooge pantomimes, shutting the door behind her. The voice of Marley over an offstage microphone whispers and reverberates, Merry Christmas, Scrooge! Silence. Scrooge hears the voice but cannot account for it. He climbs up to open a window and looks down. A cathedral choir singing, "O come, all ye faithful," is heard in the distance. Scrooge listens a moment, shuts the window, and prepares for bed. Oh, there's more.
There's so much more.
As he pulls his nightcap from a chair, a small handbell tumbles off onto the floor. Startled, he picks it up and rings it for assurance. An echo answers him. Scrooge escapes to his bed, and the bell sounds grow to a din, incoherent as in a dream, then suddenly fall silent. Scrooge reaches for the bell pull to summon Sparsis. The bell responds with a gong, and Marley appears. He and Scrooge face one another.
What do you want with me?
Much.
I think you just blew out the microphone.
Let me do a different voice. Much.
That works. Who are you?
Ask who I was.
Who were you then?
In life, I was your partner, Jacob Marley.
He's dead.
7 years this night, Ebenezer Scrooge.
Why do you come here?
I must. It has commanded me. I must wander the world and see what I can no longer share, what I would not share when I walked where you do.
Is that Marley or Rowan doing a voice? Must go thus?
The chain, look at it, Ebenezer, study it. Locks and vaults and golden coins. I forged at each link each day when I sat in these chairs, commanded these rooms. Read, Ebenezer Scrooge, wealth. Feel them, know them. Yours was as heavy as this I wear 7 years ago, and you have labored to build it since.
If you're here to lecture, I have no time for it. It is late, the night is cold, I want comfort now.
I have none to give. I know not how you see me this night. I did not ask it. I have sat invisible beside you many and many a day. I am commanded to bring you a chance, Ebenezer. Heed it.
Quickly then, quickly.
You will be haunted by 3 spirits.
Scoff. Is that the chance?
Mark it.
I do not choose to.
Then you will walk where I do, burdened by your riches, your greed. Turn the mic down.
Spirits mean nothing to me.
Expect the first tomorrow when the bell tolls 1, the second the next night at the same hour, the third upon the next night when the last stroke of 12 has ended. Look to see me no more, I must wander. Look that for your own sake you remember what has passed between us.
Jacob, don't leave me. Jacob!
Goodbye.
Jacob.
Goodbye, Ebenezer. At Marley's last words, a funeral procession begins to move across the stage. A boy walks in front. A priest follows, swinging a censer. The sounds of mourning and the suggestion of church music are heard. Scrooge calls out,
Jacob, don't leave me.
as if talking in the midst of a bad dream. Scrooge pulls shut the bed curtains. The bell sounds are picked up. The clock begins to chime, ringing the hour. Scrooge sits up in bed and begins to count the chimes.
8, 9, 10, 11. It can't be. 12? Midnight? No, not 12. It can't be. I haven't slept the whole day through. 12? Yes. 12 noon.
He hurries to the window and looks out.
He locks right out of that thing. Black. 12 midnight. I must get up. A day wasted. I must get down to the office.
2 small chimes are heard.
1:15. But it just rang 12. 15 minutes haven't gone past. Not so quickly.
Again, 2 small chimes are heard.
1:45. The spirit, it's to come at 1.
He hurries to his bed as the chimes ring again.
1.
I love this play.
End of scene. And although it may seem like we are on cocaine and just speeding right through it, it's okay. That's okay. You know, you're enjoying it. You're loving it. You're here. How you feeling, Rowan?
I feel like so great. Marley was so fun.
Let's check up on Hunter. See how he's doing. The silly sausage. Rowan is the manliest person I know. Same here. She's got those masculine wiles.
I got them guns.
She got them guns. But hey, Hunter, how you feeling? How you doing?
Well, you talk to Hunter. I'm gonna take a little sippy sip.
No, Ty, you sound fine. Rowan, work on the masculine voice.
What
What
do you
about
mean? I
mine,
got a
Hunter?
very masculine voice.
I've been told my voice
Masculine,
sounds
man,
very
man.
feminine.
I got the most masculine voice you know.
Ty's is perfect.
I
Thank you,
don't sound
Hunter.
like I'm constipated. What are you talking about?
You may wonder why it is that we just sound so frenetic.
You
It's not
sound
that
amazing.
cocaine. It's not the cocaine.
It's
We
not. Don't worry.
promise. We think we
Shh.
promise.
Like a depressed fat lady. Yeah, well,
We are high on the cocaine that is the Christmas spirit.
the Christmas spirit, as
That
Sherlock would
that's a
say.
quote. Let's quote that. Somebody clip that. Um, speaking
I
of
will.
clips, we're gonna take this moment now. I'm not sure if we're going to continue, but if you haven't already, do check out our Instagram, our TikTok, which is now up and should be
Yeah,
vivacious.
finally started posting on there, so check that out.
Yeah,
Hoping to get that up and running more consistently soon enough. Got some ideas brewing. Instagram's doing great. Check this out, check them out, spread them around, share them with your friends, spread them like a disease.
like a disease. Hey, don't forget to be sure to message us directly. Sign up to our email listing on the website, anythingandeverythingpodcast.com. We are a little bit too proud of that thing, but we must say,
As we should be.
as we should be, that, you know, well, the chances of us actually reading them are very slim. The chances of us responding to them are almost nil, but still, message anyways. We love to hear from you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you feeling Christmassy yet, Ron?
I'm feeling very Christmassy.
Me and Post throwing some Christmas music that's not owned by anyone.
That's gonna be difficult.
Cue Frosty. All right. Let's take a gander at this next scene. Shall
Let's
we
do it.
shall we just commune with our little Discord server, which you should join, or shall we? Ooh, it does go on. Child Scrooge is a
I
name I
think
didn't think I would hear.
let's hop into it and see how far we get before we just kind of decide that it's
Oh
getting old.
goodness, this is lengthy. All right, let's do it.
All right. Scene 3, The Spirit of Christmas Past. The hour is struck again by a large street clock, and the first spirit appears. It is a figure dressed to look like a little girl's doll.
I believe it is your turn to play Scrooge.
Yeah, okay. Are you the spirit whose coming was foretold to me?
I was going to say I am, but then I remembered that isn't it usually portrayed as a little girl?
I think the spirits are usually women.
Um,
I'm not sure about little girl, but I know they are female.
I am.
Who and what are you?
I. Funny you should ask.
Please.
I am the ghost
Don't.
of Christmas past.
Long past.
Your past.
Why are you here?
Again, funny you should ask. Your welfare. Rise, walk with me.
I am mortal still. I cannot pass through air.
My hand.
Scrooge.
Oh my goodness, I'll take it. Scrooge, just recover over there. Scrooge grasps the spirit's hand tightly, and the doll's bell rings softly. Scrooge remembers a scene from his past in which two boys greet each other in the street. I'll be Benjamin, you be Jack. Go.
Got it.
Hello, Jack.
Ben, Merry Christmas, Ben. Jack Walton. Young Jack Walton. Spirits.
Have a good holiday, Jack.
Yes, I remember him. Both of them. Little Ben Benjamin. He used to.
See you next term, Jack. Next term.
They're off for the holidays and going home from school. It's Christmas time. All of the children off home now. No, not at all. There was one. Yes.
The spirit motions for Scrooge. No, not yet. You passerby. The spirit motions for Scrooge to turn, and he sees a young boy playing with a teddy bear and talking to it.
Yes, reading. Poor boy.
What, I wonder?
Reading? Oh, it was nothing. Fancy, all fancy and make believe and take me away. All of it. Yes, nonsense.
Child Scrooge. Alibaba.
Yes, that was it.
Jenny, take me to the gate of Damascus.
Yes, O master, and jewels I shall bring you, in gold and myrrh and frankincense.
And
Maya?
they put him down. Do you remember? That silly one at the gate of Damascus in his under drawers. Oh, asleep.
Yes, yes, the Jenny turned his sultan's groom upside down and stood him on his head. Served him right, I say.
And all the thieves and jars of oil.
Yes, yes, and running them through this and this and this for each of you.
Yes, and remember, remember Robinson Crusoe.
The parrot
Yes, the parrot. I love him best.
with his stripy green.
I
It says imitating the parrot with his stripy
think you're
green.
supposed to squawk. Oh my god.
With his stripy green body and yellow tail, drooping along and couldn't sing, but could talk in a thing like lettuce, growing at the top of its head, and he used to sit at the very top of the tree up there.
Child Scrooge suddenly very scared to go on. And Robinson Crusoe sailed around the island, and he thought the parrot said,
Robinson Crusoe, where you been? Oh, Robinson Crusoe, where you been?
Oh man. And Robinson Crusoe looked up in the tree and saw the parrot and knew he hadn't escaped, and he was still there, still all alone there.
Oh, Robinson Crusoe.
It's a sadly replacing teddy bear. I don't know what that means. Poor Robinson Crusoe.
Poor child. Poor child.
Why poor?
Fancy. It's his way, a child's way to lose being alone in dreams. Never matter if they are all nonsense. Yes, nonsense, but he'll be all right. Grow out of it. Yes, he did outgrow it, the nonsense. Became a man and left there, and he became a man, and yes, successful, rich. Never matter.
This
Fan.
is fan.
Fan.
Brother, dear brother.
Child Scrooge, dear fan.
I have come to bring you home for good and ever. Come with me, come now. Oh, it's a girl.
Yeah.
She takes his hand and they start to run off, but the spirit stops them and signals for the light on them to fade. They look at the spirit, aware of their role in the spirit's education of Scrooge.
Let me watch them go. Let them be happy for a moment. A delicate child. A breath might have withered her.
First dies a woman and had, as I remember, children.
One child.
Your nephew.
Yes, Fred, my nephew. Well, all of us have that, haven't we? Childhood, sadness, but we grow and we become men, masters of ourselves. I have no time for it, spirit, music, and all your Christmas nonsense. Yes, I've learned what you have to show me.
Now, by this time, they are phasing out of their previous little vision, and they are going into Fezziwig's party, which is a Christmas gala. Fezziwig says, "Yo there, Ebenezer Dick."
Fezziwig, it's old Fezziwig that I apprenticed under.
Your master?
Oh, yes, and the best that any boy could have. There's Dick Wilkins. Bless me, he was very much attached to me, was Dick. Poor Dick. Dear.
Yo, my boys. No more work tonight. Christmas Eve, Dick. Christmas, Ebenezer. Let's have the shutters up before a man can say Jack Robinson.
The music continues. Chandeliers are pulled into position, and mistletoe, holly, and ivy are draped over everything by bustling servants. Dancers fill the stage for Fezziwig's wonderful Christmas party. In the midst of the dancing and the laughter, servants passed back and forth through the crowd with huge platters of food. At a pause in the music, young Ebenezer, who is dancing, calls out.
Okay, yep. Young Ebenezer says, "Mr. Fezziwig, sir, you're a wonderful master." As any
Wonderful master.
good person should.
A wonderful master. I said that's so sad. I don't think it's supposed to be sad. A wonderful master.
Just because he gave us a party? It was very small.
Small.
He spent a few pounds of your mortal money. 3, 4 at the most. Is that so much that he deserves this praise?
It wasn't the money. He had the power to make us happy, to make our service light or burdensome. The happiness he gives is quite as great as if it had cost a fortune. That's what a good master is.
Yes,
No, nothing.
something, I think.
I should like to be able to say a word or two to my clerk just now, that's all.
But this is all in your past. Your clerk Cratchit couldn't be here.
No, of course not. An idle thought. Are we done?
Nearly.
Surely it's enough. Haven't you tormented me enough?
I only show you the past, what it promised you. Look, another promise.
Oh, yes, I had forgotten her. Don't they dance beautifully? So young, so young. I would have married her if only. Come on, sweetheart.
Oh boy. Yeah, all right. This is okay. I'm sweetheart now. Just clip that. Can you love me, Ebenezer?
I was fully expecting you to go, can you love me, Ebenezer?
I genuinely don't think my voice can go that high. Oh, do re mi
Is
fa
your
sol la
soft
ti do.
palate, boy?
I'm not even going to attempt it. Can you love me, Ebenezer? I bring no dowry into my marriage. Only me, only love. It is no currency that you can buy and sell with, but we can live it. Can you? I release you, Ebenezer, for the love of the man you once were. Will that man win me again now that he is free?
If only you had held me to it. You should not have let me go. I was young. I did love you.
We have never lied to one another. May you be happy in the life you have chosen. Bye-bye.
No, it was not meant that way.
You cannot change now what you would not change then. I am your mistakes, Ebenezer Scrooge. All the things you could have done and did not.
Then leave me. I've done with them. I shall live with them as I have, as I do, as I will.
There was another Christmas 7 years ago when Marley died.
No, I will not see it. I will not. He dies. I could not prevent it. I did not choose for him to die on Christmas Day.
And when his day was chosen, what did you do then?
I looked after his affairs.
His business?
Yes, his business, mine. It was all I had, all that I could do in this world. I had nothing to do with the world to come after.
Then I will leave you.
Not yet. Don't leave me here. Tell me what I must do. What of the other spirits?
They will come.
And you? What of you?
I am always with you.
1 minute until 1. No one here. No one's coming. And that is that scene.
The strike of a chime as it rings one, and the next spirit is sure to come in the next scene. But we're not quite there. Let's have a lovely little check-in with our... Hunter is going off in the chat like some sort of madman. You know what would make this more Christmassy? I'm your fairy godmother. Okay, I thought I was going to read the chat. Turns out I am not, for my own sanity.
Very good idea.
Yes, it's people are getting a little bit rambunctious in there. But yeah. I know that I need to be off to celebrate Christmas with to cheer a cup of nog with my family.
A cup of nog.
A cup of nog. Do you enjoy eggnog, Rowan?
I've never had it.
I had also never had it until just a few days ago. It's got a distinct nutmeg flavor. I think. Oh,
Really?
man, I'm already forgetting it, and I've just had it for the first time at that. But it's like you're drinking liquid sugar, but it's good. It's good.
Yeah, I've never had it. The idea seems slightly disgusting to me, not gonna lie.
I don't think it's made with any eggs.
I thought that was the whole point.
It could be. I've got literally no
Let
idea.
me look.
Just
Let me
absolutely
do a quick little
none.
check-in.
Yes, I've been pinged twice. What is it?
Tell me once in. Little does he know we were actively recording. That's not gonna happen.
Mr.
Um,
Roro, you know what would make this a little bit more Christmassy? A mistletoe.
no, thank you.
A mistletoe.
What
Well,
is eggnog?
um,
Eggnog, historically also known as a milk punch or an egg milk punch when alcoholic beverages are added, is a rich, chilled, sweetened dairy-based beverage. It is traditionally made with milk, cream, sugar, whipped egg yolks, and egg whites, which gives it the which gives it a frothy texture and its name. I don't like eggs, so I doubt I would like eggnog. I'm
it
also
tastes
lactose
nothing like eggs.
I'm also like severely lactose
Well,
intolerant.
then you shouldn't have it.
I'm not severely lactose intolerant. That's a joke.
Haha.
I am lactose
Haha.
intolerant. So this seems like a disaster, honestly.
A disaster waiting to happen. I don't
very much
know.
so.
Just
Perhaps if the
I would have some and just chance fate, because
I was gonna say
you only live once.
perhaps if the opportunity approaches, I will try it.
Come January. But yes, Merry Christmas to you all, and to all, well, and to all a good plug. We're about to plug everything known in existence. And
That
just
we
a little
are.
reminder for a second ad placement that this episode is sponsored by Anchor. So do
Absolutely it
check
is.
it out if you're a podcaster on the start.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. And
Get us that coin. Get us that ka-ching ka-ching.
that ka-ching ka-ching. And no, we're not selling out, although we do love selling things, and we are out. So
Listen, okay. That is one of my biggest pet peeves with people is when people get ads and they get sponsorships. You're like, oh my god, you're selling out. They like money. Who doesn't like money? They're trying to get they're trying to get that coin.
that
Obviously,
coin, that
sometimes
coin, that
people sell
schlatt
out.
coin.
But
yeah.
I don't think that I think that people that think anytime somebody gets a sponsorship or like does an ad that they're selling out, you try to run something without getting money.
Yeah. What you think you're doing? But yeah, anyways, as we said before, and it must be very fresh in your mind. But yes, go check out everything we have. I don't know about you, Rowan, but I'm not going to repeat it all again. But yeah, TikTok
We do
especially.
that quite
just
often.
launched that. We just launched that, and don't mind the hair. Although I am feeling quite awfully festive. Now I've had a bit too much nog. Nice flip.
Nice little flip of the hat.
I believe, haven't you made a delightful Christmassy thumbnail?
I have, and I love it so much.
And you're all going to, or you already have experienced this. If actually that's not true, if you're an audio listener, go pop on over to our YouTube channel where you can view all of this live. Again, if you're
Or our
viewing
Instagram,
on YouTube,
where I will definitely be posting it.
yes, Rowan
I
has
love
been
it a
put in
lot.
charge of our social media. So
A mistake that you will come to regret.
hey, I was worse at it. So yeah, go check out some delightful memes on there. Just amazing. They'll brighten your day. Follow us and like, subscribe, hit the bell. I'm a YouTuber now, so this is just what I need to say by law.
Punch that subscribe button. Click that bell.
I believe
You
we've
know
come
what
to
to
the end of our time.
We have. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to those who don't celebrate Christmas. Though if you're not celebrating Christmas, you probably aren't listening to this right now.
Get your good night buy-in because I'm going to have a different outro.
Bye.
Merry Christmas to all. And to all, a good night. Bye-bye.